I'm gonna show you something. Now, what we out here talking about? We the Israelites. We the real Israelites.
Right.
Our people, we the real Jews. And it's not our opinion, right? Because a lot of people say, that's their religion. My religion is this, their religion is that, this, and that. We're not talking about religion. We're talking about biblical facts, right? Watch this. I'm gonna show you something. And remember what we was talking about? We was talking about, ye shall know the truth, and the truth is what shall make you free, right? One truth that we brought up in particular was you got to know your enemy. You have to know your enemy. I'm not saying raise arms or pick up guns and try to and fight these other nations with violence. That's not what I'm saying at all, and I don't condone that at all. However, you got to know your enemy. You must know your enemy. You must know your enemy, right? Watch this. Give me verse 47. Give me verse 47. Watch this. No, actually, start with 45.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
Hold on, so let me give you a backdrop first, sir. So the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 in the Holy Bible, you got a Bible, right? Sir?
Oh, yeah.
You got a Bible? So when you open it up, if you go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, you'll be able to read this, right? But what it is, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, is a book of blessings from verse 1 of chapter 28 to verse 15 of the same chapter. It's the blessings, right? That's if you do this, then the Lord gonna do this for you. If you do this, then the Lord gonna do this for you. And he gonna make sure that this, and this, all blessings, right? Then from verse 16 through 68 is all curses. If you don't do that, this is what's gonna happen to you and your people. Because God don't deal with, a lot of people, we talk, God deal with one or two. No, God deal with nations. He deal with the whole nation, right? Like Daniel was in captivity, even though he was found perfect in the sight of God, right? But he himself was still a captive, right? Because the Lord deals with nations, right? So watch this. Watch this. Come on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
It says till thou be destroyed, right? Now this book is talking to, who is Moses talking to? You familiar with the story, with this, the Old Testament?
Yeah.
Who is Moses speaking to? What group of people, The Israelites, right? Go to 1 and 1 real fast. Watch this. I'm going to prove it. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness.
Right. So Moses was speaking to Israel. The entire Bible was speaking to one people, right? The entire Bible. But let's get back to those curses now. Now remember, I said we can say without a shadow of a doubt and prove to you that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are in fact the real Jews, the real Israelites.
Right.
Without a shadow of a doubt, right? And it's by the things that we would suffer. Remember, we said the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, is blessings and curses. So this is beyond religion. You can historically, you can Google what we're about to read, right? Watch this. Read verse 45 again.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It says, now, it says, because thou, that means you, right? Who was Moses speaking to again? The Israelites. He wasn't talking to everybody else. He was talking to the Israelites. He says, because thou, you Israelites, don't listen to, that's what hearken means. Thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all these things, meaning the commandments that God gave these people, right? They not listening to Moses. They rebellious as hell, just like today. Just like today, Negroes don't want to hear nothing as far as correction is concerned. You correct the brother today, he liable to put you to death. He liable to kill you behind that. Kill you, take your life from you. Take a father from his children. That's how we get down, bro. Watch this. Watch this. You tell me if this us in this book. Watch this.
To keep the commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Come on.
And they shall be upon thee.
So the curses shall be upon thee. The Israelites, watch this,
For a sign.
For a sign. For a sign. So a curse, just like your name is what? My name is Jonathan. What's your name? James, right? So when you at work, or perhaps you had a job before that say where you had to wear a name tag, it would say James there, right? It's a sign. That's how I know James. Okay, this gentleman's name is James because that's on him, right? So the curses is what will be on the Israelites like a name tag. They shall be upon thee for a sign, come on.
And for a wonder.
And for a wonder. Meaning, who are the lost tribes of Israel? Who are they? What is that mystery? Are they really the pink people, even though the Bible is talking about black people straight through it? Everybody know Jesus Christ is a black man, but somehow the Jews are white.
Bring it up.
Somehow. So it says, the curses shall be upon the real Israelites for a sign and for a wonder. A wonder. I wonder who they are. Sign and a wonder. Watch this.
And upon thy seed.
And upon the children of these same people that was here in the wilderness 2,000 plus years ago. So upon them, and we'd be like, yo, we ain't them. Like a lot of times we like to point this here and be like, yeah, they went through. No, that's us. They're my mothers and fathers right there. That's us. We wouldn't be standing in Virginia right now had not that happened to our fathers and mothers. We wouldn't be standing here right now, brother. Right? So in the same way, it says these curses will be upon you and your seed, meaning the children that come after you. How long? For how long?
Forever.
Forever. So yes, far beyond 2,000 years after this. Because while they walking around conquering everything, they just walk through a sea because of the living God part of the sea. Do you think somebody could really get us to believe back then somebody gonna put us in chains? We wasn't buying that back then. Could nobody conquer us back then? We was the Almighty God was with us. He was in our camp. He was right there with us in these days, right? Couldn't nobody conquer. You telling me somebody gonna put me in chains? You telling me somebody gonna I'ma have me begging for food? You telling me somebody gonna be whooping my back? What? Lo and behold, here we are in Babylon the Great, called USA. Here we are. Watch this.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
Because we don't serve. Just like when people hear this Bible, nigga corny, man. They corny over there. We hate this Bible. We hate correction. We hate what the Lord says do. Just like we say, can't nobody keep the laws, right? Ain't that what we taught in church? Can't nobody keep the law. You can't stop stealing. You can't not kill somebody. You can't not sleep with another man's wife. You have to do all those things.
Right.
That's that we bugged out over here. We crazy as hell. This is who the Lord is dealing with. Because y'all serve is not the Lord thy God, meaning keep his commandments, his laws, his statutes, right? Y'all going in, well, watch this. We get to it. He gonna tell you what's gonna happen to us because we have to murder. We have to steal. We have to rape. We have to go. Can't nobody keep the laws. Ain't that what we taught now? Can't nobody keep the laws, right? Here we are. Watch this.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Because back then, we had everything. We had it all. Wasn't no man ruling over us. Slavery was not a part of our history except in Egypt. And for the same reason, we didn't want to listen to the laws of God. We left off from our heritage. We left off from our heritage, right? Watch this.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Therefore, you don't want to serve me? You don't want to serve the living God? Well, I got you on top of the earth. Everywhere you walk, you conquer. You conquer everybody. The Israelites, we was just walking through the wilderness. Whatever people we see, you're going to bow down and you're going to lay down. You're going to bow down and you're going to lay down. That's how we rode. That's how we move. Read the Bible. See if I'm making it up. Nobody could stand before us. Nobody. We were a powerful people. We are powerful people now. We just accept weakness and foolishness. We accept it. And we say, it's who we are. Yeah, nigga. We act like that now, like that's something to be proud of. We accept that foolishness, but we're really a great people. We're great people, but let's get into it. Come on, watch this.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
You don't want to serve the living God for the one of all things. I set you on top. I gave you your own land. I gave you your own government. I gave you powers. I gave you angels to protect y'all. Back then we could see the angel. We could see these things. So now we so far removed from this. We like, Bible kind of a fairy tale. It's, But think about it. Who made all of this? Before we were here, who did this? Who did all of this? You understand? But we've been beaten dumb, bro. We've been beaten stupid. Now it's hard for us to believe. Hard for us to believe that something exists other than the pain that we go through, the suffering that we go through. It's hard. All praises to the Most High. Watch this.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In hunger, we're going to serve these enemies. When you want food, who must you go to for that food? Is it your brother? Is it your sister? Is it your people?
Probably the enemy.
It's your enemy. It's your enemy. It's the same people that the Lord sent against you. Against you. That's what somebody coming against us looks like on a biblical, on a God. God said he gonna do it. That's what that behind whooping look like.
Bring it out.
That's how God whooped his sons behind. Right there. That's how he did it. That's how he did it. Right there. Only a God can do something like that. Only a God. And only God's children could survive that. Come out more in number after suffering that. Only God's children. What other people could go through that and not die but be multiplied? What other people? Only us, only the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're the real Israelites. But let's get back into this proof. Right? Watch this.
And in thirst.
And in thirst for water, right? Like the Bible say, give me that in Baruch real fast, bro. Somebody find me that in Baruch. Have somebody else because we want to keep going. Our water is sold to us. I'm sorry, was it Jeremiah or Lamentations?
Lamentations.
Lamentations. Our water is sold to us. Think about it. It's normal to us nowadays, right, bro? Jane, my brother Jane, it's normal to us now. But think of the most abundant substance that cannot be depleted by humans. It's sold. You have to buy it. Let's say you got land and you got a spring that come through that land. Touch it if you want to. Touch it if you want to. But it's on my land, sir. It's on my land, Mr. White Man. It's on my property. I bought this property with my hard-earned money. I take care of this property. Yeah, look, that's all. Yeah, I appreciate it. Listen, don't touch that spring. And we'll be sending some contractors in so that we can systemize it. Or turn it into a system and sell it in the stores. Now you got Fiji. Now you got Deer Park. Now you got all these spring water companies. Your water is sold to you. In thirst, you gotta serve your enemy. You gotta serve your enemy. And we're gonna get to Lamentations 5 and 4. Watch this, read this. I'm gonna show you that. Watch this. Now, nowadays it's normal. But back in these days, when we were called the Israelites, not another people called the Israelites. No, when we were called Israelites and we had the power of God with us, like, we gotta pay for what? What do you mean? What does that mean? We didn't understand that. Like, that's crazy as hell. Who would buy water? Who would do that? Watch this.
The book of Lamentations.
And Lamentations mean woes. It means like crying. When you lament, you know what it means. I mean, like, so this is a book of the troubles that the Israelites will go through. Right? Watch this.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 4. We have drunken our water for money.
We have done what?
We have drunken our water for money.
We so low now, bro. That's normal to us. That we like, yeah, I gotta pick up a pack of water. We not like, I go buy water, man. They done cut the water. I ain't paid the bill. They cut the water off. That's normal to us now. People want their money. That's what we say. That's what my father used to say to me. Well, people want their money. That's why you gotta work, because them people want their money. You think you working and it just means you're a man. Yeah, that means you're a man, but it's more to it than that because you're an Israelite. Remember, that's a sign on your people, on the real Israelites. That's a sign.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.